Okay, so I wanted to do another video. This one is gonna be about, excuse me, um, basically Red Supreme. I kind of talked about it in the last video, but not completely. Um, so, that whole situation with divested zealot and Red Supreme, I didn't get to do any videos on it because I was busy doing covers at the time. But honestly, I kind of feel like one on Red Supreme, he was on my page around the time he was talking about ghetto gaggers and divested zealot, and he was complaining about Cynthia G, me saying that she was pretty. Sorry for calling her E. I didn't mean to be mean. I'm not trying to be mean there, I don't like Cynthia G, but that's not how I do it. But yeah, he was upset about that, and I need to do a video on that with Cynthia G without makeup, and Cynthia G with like more no hair. I came up with one photo of that too as well. Anyway, he was on my channel and just made a comment or whatever on my channel. I had a few things to say about the whole situation. One, he's talked about many people, of which many I actually appreciated, like Cynthia G. With the whole pregnancy thing, I actually left a comment there, and I liked the video, honestly. Honestly, I think she had an abortion, so, I don't like her in general anyway for that, And plus, she's not divested, so I don't really include her with, divested black women. Now, on the whole situation with divested zealot and ghetto gaggers, to me, it's just kind of like, I feel like I didn't like the way divested zealot went after him, but I also thought the reason it started was because of, like, you have to kind of like use a sense of why does someone do a certain thing? Why do they respond? Divested Zealot has made many videos about black men. Every day, she makes a video. Well, every so few days at least, she makes a video about black men. Okay? Most days. And I don't mind that she does, honestly, because she goes after everybody. She goes after white smoke, mammies. To me, from my perspective, more of my problems are mammies and white smoke. Black men are not my problem, personally. I mean, like, when you're divested, why is it your problem? If you've never been with them, they shouldn't really be your problem now, should they? But, I do feel like the whole situation, why would you make a video specifically on that? Well, that's the hit dog on holler situation with a divested zealot, basically. So, to me, I kind of feel like, with that whole situation, divested zealot goes after black men the right way. I mean, it hits a nerve, obviously. But with that in mind, I didn't like, why do you guys always go after black men in a certain way? It kind of weirds me out. Like, comparing him to a female when in the black community they do that often to light-skinned black men. It's the oldest trick in the book. So, to me, it's just like, I don't appreciate that, really. Like, I don't see her do that much with dark-skinned black men. But I will agree that I do think many black men look like women. I wouldn't say per se light-skinned black men do. Honestly, I would say light-skinned black men actually look more like men. But anyway, um, I just felt like that was kind of like the oldest trick in the book. So I kind of feel like, she could have done a little bit better, honestly, in my opinion, on talking about him. I mean, sometimes you have to look a little deeper and not just look at someone and attack them, but actually look at why did they do it, not rather than like basically what they look like, or like, oh, I can attack because you are a light-skinned black man. I'm gonna call you a woman. That's like an oldest trick in the book. I don't really get why someone would do that. Do you really think it hurts anyone's feelings to talk about something that probably is something that they have been attacked for in the past? Do you really think? I don't think so. I mean, like when you want to hit someone, you hit them hard where they don't expect it. That's where you hit them. You don't hit them in a place where you're talking about, them being a woman, when much of the black community already does that. So to me, that's why I was just like, eh. As far as Red Supreme, I mean, like, I don't know. I've watched his videos since 2019, not consistently, and not in a way where I actually like his content. It was just like I think I ran into him once. I left some comments, and one of my not what really someone I dislike, honestly, but one of the people that doesn't like me basically knows what I said on that whole situation. Um, but I don't know, like besides that whole situation with divested zealot, there's other people that he's talked about, and I guess I'll talk about it here. He's done some videos on crystal swirls, and I honestly probably would have been reactive towards it. The thing is, with that whole situation, Crystal Swirls called Alec Weck a monkey in that live that he was commenting on. So I kind of ignored the fact of whatever he said about her because it was like, well, if you're attacking black women, dark skinned black women, and calling them an ape, then obviously, from my perspective, I don't see why I would defend someone who just called dark-skinned black women monkeys. I don't think Alec Weck looks like a monkey. I think she's beautiful. And that's a difference of opinion. I've said I don't agree with, for example, Jivas Zealot with, many issues that have to do with colorism. I said that in the last video. So, I have my opinions on things like that. But, I don't know. Like, besides that, and then another person that he's done, like I said, Cynthia G. I never had anything against him talking about Cynthia G, obviously. I kind of agree with Manosphere on Cynthia G. She's not divested. One, she's just a crying, angry, screaming, yelling mammy. And Caring Truth just did a video on that anyway, talking about how Cynthia G is trying to basically talk against divestment again and talk in favor of, being a mammy. She constantly does that, but that's just her nature. So I don't really have anything against Manosphere going after mammies. I mean, mammies are dysfunctional people. Nobody needs to be with individuals like that. They seem very messed up. So the thing is, the other person that he talked about was Bossy, right? Yeah, I've talked about it. No, yeah, I've talked about basically everyone and Miss Lee. Um, Bossy, like I said, I just saw that video. The comments underneath were pretty funny, honestly. And I heard that Bossy is having some cranky moment or something. Probably transference for the whole video that was made on her, honestly. Because I saw the comments, they were ruthless, like, dang. But, I don't know. It's just whatever. As far as, like, Red Supreme, though, I don't really personally have any issue with him. I don't subscribe to him. I subscribe to Jade Black. There's a few others I'm subscribed to. You know, I don't know. I just usually watch people who aren't so obsessed with. Sorry, it cut off for some weird reason. Anyway, I tend to not watch channels that are so obsessed with swirlers and divesters. If you talk about other issues, I tend to watch more manosphere content that's just talking about other issues rather than obsession with what a black woman is sticking in her pussy. To me, that's just, I don't really care. A lot of swirlers and divestors follow channels like that because they want black men to care. But I'm one of those people who wants black men not to care. So that's why I don't really follow when people talk about swirlers or divestors, but I do follow some channels that, like, they might talk about swirlers and divestors, but they talk about other stuff. Like, if you're gonna talk about other stuff, I like that. I like you, basically, because, there are other things that we can agree on. Obviously, we're not going to agree on whether I should suck black dick or not, because I've already decided I'm not going to. So, I mean, like, arguing with someone about that is just kind of silly because I'm never going to do it, kind of thing. But, that's basically all I have to say on this video. I don't really have anything against him. For one, obviously, it's obviously going to be upset about the whole ghetto gagger situation. You know how I feel about ghetto gaggers, okay? You know, I don't blame that on black women. I blame that on black men more, but that's a whole different story. You know, I just think that, um, I think that, if we can find black women who pay for it and are attacked for being black and they get off on it and all this stuff, then I guess you can find black women equal to black men. But I've never heard of them, so yeah. But other than that, I mean, like, I don't really have anything to really say on Red Supreme. All the content creators I've seen him talk about it, just kind of like, mostly I kind of liked, honestly, him talking about them. For example, with Cynthia G and Bossy, but not really divested zealot, but I didn't watch that one. And Crystal Swirls, like I said, I don't have sympathy for that situation because I was too upset about the whole thing with Alec Black. And just because I'm the same complexion as Crystal Swirls does not give me any. It doesn't take away any reason for me to be offended. For me, from my perspective, I have a dark skinned mother. So it doesn't matter if someone's not attacking my skin tone. It's still an insult for someone to attack someone who is dark skinned. One, because I come from that. As she comes from that too. All black people do. So, yeah, that's all I have to say in this video. Thanks for watching. I'm going to put this in InShot, edit it, so then it can go with the other video. Thanks for watching, and bye.